Okay, so match for the tournament versus SexyMilotic. I don't know what his record is by now, but it seems like he didn't want to really play. He ended up accidentally drafting like 4 OUs, which kind of like screwed over his thought process, like how it did with King and mine. But yeah, either way, Mr. Goggles versus Camera Up. I'm figuring he doesn't want to see for an earthquake. I know this thing probably has solid rock. That's a factor in my mind. It might have hidden power ice, but I was confident in Goggles. I figured he could. I didn't care about solid rock. That should be a kill. But no, he barely lives thanks to that, and I died to a hidden power ice. So it's like, that really ticked me off. Okay, so I'm down 5-6. I just want that thing dead, so I'm just gonna pursue it. Pursuit should kill it anyway, but if it switches, it's definitely dead. So he sends in Ludicolo. I don't want to take a serve, so I go in my special wall, Squidward. He can't touch me. He can't do anything to me. I can't really hurt it either, but he can't do anything to me. I set up a layer Taku spikes, completely forgetting about this Quillfish. I know he's a rapid spinner, but I completely forgot he had Quillfish. And I really don't know what he wants to do at this point. I go into Haunter thinking, he's probably going to go for the poison move, predicting like the water move or something, but Sword Dance is another possibility, but he just decides to explode right off the bat, and I just dodged the explosion like mad. That paid off in dividends. Well, now when it comes into Mamoswine, Ice Shard's obvious. I don't want to take that shard, so I'm going to switch out into Shuckle. It's probably my best thing to take an Ice Shard, because I don't want to like have Houndoom take any damage at this point. Shuckle's probably my best thing to take it. This match was super laggy. There was like points where I thought it would DC. It already DC'd on us once by this point. I know it probably has Stone Edge, but I don't know what I was thinking. I figured Encore is probably my best thing to do. So yeah, Shuckle Shenanigans is working. I don't like taking those Stone Edge, but yeah. It's like, I'm just like going into Doug thinking, if he wants a Stone Edge, fine. If he wants to switch, fine. But he sends a Dodrio, which is like the worst thing I could possibly face at this point. I know Brave Bird's coming. I need to switch. I go into Shuckle just a sack of his fodder. But yeah, nothing on my team really wants to take a Brave Bird. I'm also going to assume it's banded by this point. So yeah, nothing on my team wants to take a branded Brave Bird. I sent in Squidward. Basically, I figured it's probably the only thing on this team that could actually live a Brave Bird. I don't think it probably could, but it's probably the only thing that has a chance. Everything else is definitely going to die. So I just have to go for the S-Wing. It's one of those moves where you just have to go for it. You can't risk it not. So he sends in Flurry. Rapid Swing's a possibility. Hazard's a possibility. Either way, Vicky seems my best bet. They're on the weak special defensive side. Now, Thunderbolt's like my only real move that I can hit it with. It's probably... Bamo Switch is a possibility, but he doesn't know I have Thunderbolt yet. So I'm just going to go for the Specs Thunderbolt, and that does a ton. He decides to set up a layer of spikes, and now I'm gonna predict that he figures that did way more than it should, so I'm probably Specs. So I'm gonna switch into Doug, predicting the switch into Mamo, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm looking very good at this point. Nothing on his team could take a close combat. Ludicolo maybe, but that's definitely gonna be a solid 2-hit KO. So yeah, he just sacks 4-y. And I go for the Band-Aid CC, and that just goes down. Waiting. We're communicating. He sends in Dodrio, which I have nothing I want to take a Brave Bird. And it blue screen, so it's like, why? Wi-Fi was just being crap all day. So yeah, at this point, we're bridging the battle. At this point, I'm redoing this narration because this entire part seemed to lag the video and freeze the feed. So I'm just basically, yeah, it's just like snits and pickets at this point. So I pursued just to get life or damage. Now we're playing the hazard game. Then I believe I go into Haunter, T-Bolt, and then we go into Shuckle to stall Mam out some life. We end up accidentally stalling more than we should. Then I switch into Primate once Shuckle's dead, and we see the close combat, the 4-y. Yeah, I think I'm a little ahead. The snippet showing Fortress. But yeah, basically, we're just getting back to the point after Wi-Fi decides to see us. Nothing's on the screen because it's frozen like a stupid piece of poop head. And, oh. Okay, we're back where we should be, basically. I figured this is probably my best thing to take a Brave Bird, because the only way I'm going to be able to kill this thing now is with Sucker Punch. And I need Life Orb damage on that thing badly. But it does less damage than I would like it, so I have to set Haunter to take more damage. Maybe I can bluff the Scarf or something, I don't know, but nope, he just Brave Birds, he kills me, he takes a lot of Life Orb damage, and now I need to kill it with Houndoom. Because this thing threatens me so badly. Helion and Doug can basically the rest of his team besides that Dodrio, so I go for the Sucker Punch, but he predicts that nicely, and that puts me in a bad spot. I Fire Blast because it's my strongest move, it's poisoned, it should do a lot, but no. He lives it. I think he's especially bulky, but he Leech Seeds. I end up calculating like how much could I live another switch in to hit the Dodrio, but no. Silthrox plus the Layer Spike does like 90, and I need 91 to live, so I can't switch out, so I basically go for Dark Pulse, figuring, ew, it will kill, but no, it barely lives, so I didn't want to risk the miss, but with Dark Pulse over Flinch maybe, I don't know, but either way, I go into Doug. I'm just going to close combat, but Wi-Fi DCs. At this point, we agree that it's basically game, he won. Either way, I'm going to be at -1. Whatever he switches in. If he switches in Mamma, who's going to Ice Shard, that's going to hurt me a lot. Then he's going to switch into Dodrio and Quick Attack me. Or he could just switch into Dodrio and Brave Bird me. But either way, I think he would have just played the priority game and I would end up losing. So, good match, Sexy. I really think it came down to the Sucker Punch miss and the Solid Rock. I think those were like the two critical plays that made you win. But, oh well. All we got left is one battle against Tubes, hopefully. Hopefully he decides he wants to play me. I'll see you in battle. Take it easy.